DC did it. The online streaming service dropped its first original show, starting with Titans, the long-awaited, anticipated TV show for the streaming service. And 1 and 2 episodes are done, and let's see what I thought about it. Stay tuned. What's up, everyone? You already know what time it is. That guy Ralf, your third favorite YouTuber. That's right, new video time. I'm doing a review, and it's not on a movie nor a comic. It's actually on a TV show. If I'm not mistaken, this might be my first TV show review, and I felt like this one I had to do it. With all the backlash that the show got even before its trailer, once the trailer reviewed, and now with episodes 1 and 2 out the way, I get to give some type of stance on it. Alright, before I go any further, I just want to let you guys know, as a side note, as I make this video, today is my birthday. Yay! That's right. Everybody who shouted me out on my birthday, gave me birthday wishes. Thank you a lot. Those who haven't, it's fine, it's cool. Birthday ain't a big deal. It's just another day closer to death. Bet. Thank you for the support, guys. Anyways, let me stop stalling. That's right. We're going to start with what everybody came to see. Titans review from that guy, Ralf. That's right. So I'm just going to rank it from 5 stars for now. And so far, from 1 and 2, I'm going to give it a 4 stars. It's a great show. The only issue I have with it that I will tell you is you only see Beast Boy for like the last 5 minutes of the first episode. You don't see him in the second, and you see Starfire sprinkled in. And it focuses heavy on Raven, Robin, and Hawk and Dove. But other than that, I think the show is great. I'm actually going to continue. Why? The reason why I'm doing a 2 episode, not just the 1, is because I feel like most people tend to give at least a 2 episode strike. The first one, if it's enough to maybe see what the second one has, they'll see the second one. But the average person will not give it 3 or 4 episodes until they decide if a show is good. Because not everybody is a comic fan. I feel like the fans are gonna be the ones to give it 3 or 4 episodes. And regular people, 2 episodes tops. If they're not feeling it by then, it's done. So I'm giving it a review based off of that. Now, what I will say is, great show. I seen one of my favorite YouTubers that I do watch, beyond no, it's not third. The guy from Variant. I watch him faithfully. And after I saw the first and second episode, I wanted to see what he thought of the first episode. And he seemed to enjoy it, but he didn't like the darker tones, or I actually disagree. I actually think it fit perfectly. So far, the critics are rating it really well, and that's always good to see. But I personally fell in love with the show. The greediness of it, I think, makes great. I feel like this show would go perfect with the cinematic universe that DC already started.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
But I feel like it can still stand on its own from its own separate canon from its movie counterparts. I actually think the acting's pretty good. The girl who's playing Raven, I think she's doing a pretty good job. I love the use of mystery. And I love the use of keeping you like, what's going to be next. Episode 2 blew it out the water. I didn't think episode 2 was going to be as good as it was. It just blew it out the water. I believe I recapped a couple scenes in that show, in that episode, because of how good it was. Episode 1 was enough to keep you wanting more. And episode 2 was enough to keep you grasped. And I think that is what they were aiming for. Also, a lot of people complained about Starfire. And when you see the episode that she first comes out in episode 1, you start to understand the whole image. And I don't want to say much. I'm trying to keep it as spoiler free as possible. Only because of I'm trying to give this review as if you should or shouldn't watch it. I think the DC streaming service is doing pretty good for its first try. I don't have it personally. I'm considering getting it. Don't ask me how I saw the Titans. Just know I saw it.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
And I want to see more Beast Boy from the first like 5 minutes, or the last 5 minutes of the episode. But first 5 minutes of seeing him, he looks interesting. Starfire, there's a lot going on with that everybody's probably like, what the fuck? Raven has a lot of deep stuff going on. Dick Grayson, obviously he's away from Batman. That whole fuck Batman line comes in that scene, makes perfect sense. It seems cheesy, and I still think it's cheesy, but it makes sense when you watch it. Also, he's very gritty in this and dark. Like it's gruesome, you know what I mean? And it's the perfect amount. It's not like over the top. It's just like the perfect amount. And I personally like my comic book movies or shows to be as realistic as possible. And I feel like that's why I like this show so much. Also, the use of a lot of like characters that not a lot of people are familiar with, I think is going to be really good. And episode 2, you see, I'm just going to leave it at a family that's big in the comics, but not huge where a lot of people know them, but enough where you can be like, I see what you did there. And Hawk and Dove, I think you see it once in the blue in the cartoons, if I'm not mistaken. Just League Unlimited is what I remember them from, and a couple other things. But for average people, ain't gonna know that shit. And I think that is what's gonna make people keep watching it. Right? Overall, great show. I think you should watch it. I'm not a critic, nor am I an expert, but I do give my opinions based off of what I like, and I'm sharing with you guys. That's all I'm fucking doing. All right? Don't take my word and run with it. You can take it. You can maybe use it for your own good. Give it to somebody else. I don't fucking know. But the main thing I do want you to do is like, comment, share, and subscribe to that guy, Ralf, their favorite YouTuber. Just going to end it right here. All right? Good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Titans, please check it out. DC Streaming Universe. Rub your nipples. Remember to stay sexy and laugh because life is too short. Peace out, people.